I finally had the chance to go into ASUS CES 2025. And thanks to Samir, we got all the details.
Hey guys, we're over at the CES ASUS 2025 build booth. What we have here is some of our more TUF Gaming inspired products. We have our Z890, our B860, and our B850 BTF connecting motherboard.
So there are back connectors on the B850 for the first time. And what's great about this is that with the BTF motherboards in the past, you may have seen them in the ROG Maximus size or the ROG Strix, but this is one of the more middle of the road enthusiast gaming motherboards.
Great, but what I wanted to show you actually is that with the TUF Gaming, we're starting to bring in some feature sets that we had on the ROG Strix size.
So with the Q latch, this is a really simple solution so that you can install your PCIe or SSD very easily. And it has the Q release slim, which makes it so much easier to actually put it in the GPU and remove it. With this, you don't need to mess with the little bracket, you don't need a screwdriver. GPU will basically release it on its own. They basically made the PC DIY build easy for basically anyone. You don't need a lot of skill to put together a motherboard like this.
Here we have our X870 Crosshair Apex. What's great about this motherboard is that the Apex motherboards have always really been great for memory overclocking. And with this one, we're having some premium feature sets with the Q design.
And they have the DIMM2 compatibility, which allows you to snap in PCIe SSD and actually add in some more RAM through memory visualization. It's a pretty cool motherboard that we will hear about more in Q1. And next, they have something that I think you guys are really going to like, their Z890 Maximus Hero BTF. Like the B850 BTF that we spoke about earlier, this one's great because it has same back connector technology, but it takes it up a notch. This is one of the most premium motherboards, and it's apparently super heavy when you get to touch it, as he says, but it's pretty much everything that you'd want. It's got the kilowatt system, the inbuilt analytics, and it's just a really cool board overall. They even built a PC with this motherboard as well, and we'll show you right now.
This is our View 4. This is one of our newest water cooling devices. And it's not just the built-in larger cooling plate we want to talk about. We want to talk about the 2K 6.5-inch OLED display here.
Wow.
Well, it's AMOLED. But it's great because it's actually 60 hertz, so you can put in a nice boot animation, you can put analytics, and it's got a great refresh rate. It's also streamlined for BTF in a way that's really interesting. You'll see above this magnetic daisy chain setup for the fans. What's great about that is that it makes it so much easier to just snap it together, screw it in, and make it really clean.
Oh, nice. There's like a gap between them. They're here.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I love the curve. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow. It's really futuristic.
Yeah, sure. B-series motherboards. We have our B860 Intel Core Ultra motherboards here, as well as our B850 AMD compatible motherboards. And I really like that we're trying to move into different spaces. As you can see, we have the ITX Gaming-I, we have the MATX-G, and I think this one's just really pretty because there's a lot of MFF builds that people are doing now that are really focused on having a nice motherboard, but there's nothing in white.
Yeah.
And this one's just a really pretty option. It has that same aesthetic as the Dash A.
Very, very clean, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's something that people are going to like a lot. Perfect. So this is our TUF Gaming RX series cards. We're going to have it in the 5080 and 5090, I believe. What's great about this is actually that it's one of our more robust designs. It's got this great, beautiful graphic on the back. It's one of our more robust cards. I think it's around a 3.5, 3.7 size slot card. It's really well built for someone that wants something that's beautiful. It's got addressable RGB. It's just something that I think most people would want aesthetically as well as performance-wise. So at the start, this is going to be one of our more entry-model solutions with the Prime. But what I really like about it is it has some of the same aesthetics as our older ProArt cards. It's really compact. I think it still works in the SFF protocol size. It's still just a little bit above 2 slots, but I think
So
it's
clean.
really pretty about it.
I love the curve. I love this. It's so beautiful.
At one side.
Yes.
What's great about this is the highest end card that we're going to have at the release. This is our ROG Astral LC. It's a 5090 with actually a pretty compact size of just over 2 slots. And it comes with a 360 radiator that's really nice for keeping it cool. I think this is what a lot of people look forward to at some point in their life, but it's one of the premium. One thing I really want to show you actually is that it has CPU headers straight there for the CPU fan, so that hook them up here and it'll prioritize it'll prioritize the GPU temp over everything else.
Wow.
So this one I can hold the mic for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is our Astral RTX 5090. What's great about this one is that it has these 3 fans in the front, but if you flip it over, you're going to see another fan right in the back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I did
With
not
this
see
4-fan design, it's really nice just to provide the best cooling experience possible. It's super pretty too, isn't it? Those fan headers up there, you're still going to get a really nice dynamic suite for this one. What's great about the Astral actually is that it has per pin analytic tools, so that if you have any issues with your power supply, you're going to know exactly what's the problem, and you're going to know how to make sure it works at its highest capacity. It's very heavy too.
Very heavy.
You want that though when you're looking at premium PC parts.
Yes. Beautiful. Oh my god. You can tell they put in so much detail in this.
Yes. It's one of the ones that we're most excited to look into in the future. I think you're going to really like building with it.
Oh, 100% I will. What? Okay.
Let me get it nice and pretty for you before we ship that out. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.